Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah, yeah. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.
It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show. It's the Mark and Will show.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to a special edition of the Mark and Will Show. You know, NCAA bracket style with a little bit of sauce on it and a little bit of confusion on it, a little bit of everything's on it. But we're going to be here. We're going to rock and roll. Yours truly, Will I Am, is in the building. And got T-Rock and the Don. And you can see the Don has went ahead and said he want to do what he got to do to get you guys ready. T-Rock, how you doing?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Excited about this, love this time of year.
Yes.
Ready to go.
Is it kind of tough a little bit?
You know what? Last year, yes. This year, no.
I like that. I like that. I feel you because that's how I'm feeling. I can actually watch games again.
Right. We got a little, you know what I'm saying, stuff on the back end that makes us feel
Right. A little relief. The Don. the Don. What's going on, man? You like you got a board behind you and everything else. What's going on, man? How you doing?
What's going on, fellas? You know me. I went on just try to be extra, and got the whole tournament sitting here right behind me, and just it's in the extra print. Got the extra large, and we're gonna see who's going where and how far they going tonight.
I like it. You got a pen and everything? Because I like that because we can go ahead and just take turns on the match, like who you think is going to win that. We can do it that way. You know what I'm saying?
I'm ready.
Okay. Before we get there, let me let everybody know where to find us at. Let's do it that way. Where to find us at? If you don't know, now you know. At Mark and Will Show, everything. Twitter/X, Facebook, TikTok, you don't stop, Instagram, YouTube, the Players Club. Hey, you guys brought it back, bumping and stuff. But I got a little something that's coming. Softball is here. Baseball is here. All that stuff. So I love it. So we know that's going to bang. And thank for everybody for holding water and all that kind of stuff. So continue to follow, like, subscribe. Without a doubt. So we're really not going to get on a lot of sports today as far as other stuff that happened on the weekend. You know, we might throw a couple out there. You know what I'm saying? Congratulations, Sacred Heart. We'll talk about that tomorrow. All that kind of stuff like that. We're actually going to go to a softball game tomorrow and check out some people. You know what I'm saying? Our peoples, without a doubt. But, we'll do a show later on tonight. So it's all good. So let's do it this way. So we're going to have fun with it tonight. We're going to have fun. Like I said, Don, Travis and I saw the board up front, you know what I'm saying? So we see that he's doing what he needs to do. And I'm going to take that out. I'm going to just, if they don't know you by now, something's wrong. So I'm just going to take the Don off for it. I'll say your name enough so we can rock and roll. The polls the brackets were released. And we do not have the ladies. We'll do the ladies tomorrow. But we do want to go ahead and say the University of Louisville is playing in the Baton Rouge bracket as a 6th seed against Middle Tennessee State, who they always play. Always. Every year. Jeff plays them every year. But you say Baton Rouge. Who's at Baton Rouge? Who's at Baton Rouge? Who's there? Who? Haley Van Lith is there? If you think the NCAA don't play games, they in that bracket. So if Louisville takes care of business, against Middle Tennessee State. They're gonna have to play Angel Reese and that dynamic team as far as athletes and Haley Van Lith. Wow, but we get that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later.
They know what they're doing.
Oh, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. All right, so let's get on and get into these brackets and have a little bit of fun with it. Yeah, let's do it that way. The Don, what you got? What you got for us, brother?
I mean, we're gonna start with the East, and with the East, all the way up here, we starting with UConn and Stetson.
Mm.
That's our first matchup right there.
UConn is coming in 31-3. The defending, the reigning national champions against Stetson, 22-12. UConn is a 26.5 favorite. Duh.
Goes without saying.
This right here does not shock anybody in America. Anybody in America. They won the regular season. What was it, Big East, and then they won the tournament and all that. They conference tournaments. It doesn't shock, not at all. T-Rock, what's your thoughts on this game?
UConn is gonna beat the mess out of Cologne State. Yeah, man, it's not even gonna be pretty.
Wow.
Yeah, it's not. I mean, come on. Has there been instances where a 16's beating a 1? Yes, it will not happen with this game.
Woo.
UConn defending champions, and they're just that good.
I like it. The Don, what's your thought on it, man? What's your thoughts, brother?
Well, let's come with some facts for you. We're going to say Stetson, who's coming from the Atlantic Sun Conference.
Uh-huh.
So they won that title, that tournament. They finished 11-5, finished second in the conference. This will be their first NCAA tournament appearance by beating Austin Peay in the title game.
All the more reason to get that. But what?
But what you going to have to watch out for.
You saying all the reasons why they
going to have to watch out for Jalen Blackman. He's a 6'3" junior. He averages 21 points a game, and he just put up 43 points in the championship.
Oh, that's nice though. I like it.
Yeah,
Blackman.
It's UConn's just going to be too much for him in the end.
Yeah, I mean, Blackman averaged 21.5 points, so, he's been doing it all year. But the Vegas do get it wrong sometimes, right? But they ain't get it wrong on this one. 26.5. Are we all agreeing that UConn is going to advance?
I'm in agreement.
Can you put that up for us? Put us on the board. Put us on the board. We're going to try to speed this up a little bit because we're going to try to do this bracket real quick for you guys. Next up, what you got, Don?
All right, we got Florida Atlantic against Northwestern. 8-9 seed.
Well, it seemed like you had a little bit of spice in your voice because some coach that everybody around here has been like, for real. A lot of you guys watched them last year. We all did. They found a 4. Look good. And most of them, except for one player, came back. And now that University of Louisville's coach has been fired. Yeah, fired.
Fired.
On his day off.
Is that on the whatever? Get out of here. So everybody know that name is popping, right? So everybody's looking for that. So everybody's watching them games, even though they lost in the tournament. But interesting. They 25-8, talk about Florida Atlantic, Northwestern. Mr. Collins is doing Collins things. It's 21-11. Florida Atlantic is a 2.5 point favorite and only an 8th seed. Are you guys surprised that they only an 8th seed, even though, you know what I'm saying? Don't get me wrong, they had 8 losses. They didn't win for real. Like, if they won that conference, would they have been like a 6 seed or something, or a 5 seed? Because this team has definitely got the experience. T-Rock, what you thinking?
had they won their tournament, I don't think they would have moved up much. Maybe a 7. I mean,
Okay.
I'm sorry. Maybe yeah, maybe a 7, possibly a 6. I don't think they had moved up much. But with that being said, yes, Dusty May is that, you know what I'm saying, is that guy. Again, you know, primarily he's a defensive guy. You know what I'm saying? They're one of the best defensive teams in the country. You know what I mean? So with that being said, uh, Northwestern is your prototypical make the tournament every year kind of team. You know what I'm saying? But there's no wow factor. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, eights, nines are always hard to choose, but I'm gonna go with FAU's defense on this one.
Okay. So, the Don, what you thinking?
I'm feeling Travis on this. Florida Atlantic does got the experience. The guys returning. We got the coaching. Oh, I did say we, but yeah, they got the coaching,
Oh, wait a
and
minute. You think you slick?
Yeah, you do.
I mean, you never know what just might happen if Florida Atlantic goes out in the first round. You
Are
never
you
know.
are you cheering for them to lose?
No, I would not cheer for no person to lose, no team to lose. Let's not go there.
I'm cheering for Baylor to lose.
Quickly,
Right.
Like
let's get
today.
this over with.
Today.
But yeah, I would go. Even though Northwestern, they represent the Big Ten and whatever else, I think I want to go with Florida Atlantic to move on to the next round.
Oh, I like it. We got people on here. You got Erica and Shannon on here. You know, Erica's doing the picks and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Good evening, ladies. Okay, so Florida Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? Mr. Davis, 18.2 points. Uh, but Northwestern probably played a little tough competition. Maybe Big Ten throughout the thing, but something about somebody's experience and only lost one player that speaks volume. I'm gonna ride with Florida Atlantic. What we thinking?
Yeah, I'm thinking Florida Atlantic. You know what I'm saying? And they could do it a deeper dive. Two of the Northwestern players may not even be available, and they're starters. May not be available.
Well. Travis has hit you guys with the
Uh
done. You guys are done. What you got next, Don?
oh. We have San Diego State, which is a 5 seed, against UAB, which is a 12 seed.
Mm, 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 mm. This was very interesting. San Diego State, everybody used to them. Been balling for the past what 8-9 years now. I mean, a little longer. You know what I'm saying? So they've been a staple. You know, they have Fisher and all this kind of stuff like that. But UAB stole the bid.
Yes,
They stole the bid and put somebody on their ass. Probably sent Rick Pitino's ass home. So they couldn't come in there. And whoever else. So they didn't knock them out, right? San Diego State, 24-10. UAB, 23-11. San Diego State is 6.5-point favorite over UAB. UAB did they think Andy Kennedy is a good coach. He's always got his teams in there, man. He's always, no matter what. But, will the slipper still remain on? Will it still fit? What you got, T-Rock?
I don't think so. No, no, and it's not that I think they're a terrible team or anything. You know what I'm saying? They got great coach. You know what I'm saying? They do a good job. It's speaking the last thing, you want to talk about stiffer competition.
Okay. Right.
I truly believe that San Diego State, you know what I'm saying, they stiffer competition than UAB.
True.
You know what I mean? They're not playing pretty much anybody. So, even if they did win, I wouldn't expect them to get out around 32. So I'm gonna say, you know what I'm saying, obviously San Diego State is gonna win this game.
The Don.
All right, this is kind of like a hard one. I want to say I mean, UAB, they coming out of the American Atlantic Conference, and this is their first year in that conference, and they, won the title, as in the tournament title, and coming in as a 12 seed. But I don't think they have enough firepower. I think San Diego State's been, like I said, tougher schedule all year, and they've shown that they've mainly stayed in the mix of the top 25 also. And I think they got it enough to go on to the next round. Let's say that.
Hmm. Yeah, San Diego State is led by Ladie, 21 and a half. I mean, 21.1 points. Uh, nice run. You guys did what you had to do. If San Diego State is taking somebody lightly, then yeah, I can see this. This is definitely a chance to get that upset. If you want to call it upset, you got to call it upset because it's 12-5. We know how everybody loves the 12-5 upset. We understand that, but I'm kind of like leaning, like T Rock said, tougher competition, all this kind of stuff like that. Can it happen? Yes, we seen it. We saw that. Look, it's even across the board, man. It's only one team that pretty much everybody's gonna probably have winning unless it's a team that you follow. For the team, for your team suck and don't play, you probably gonna have UConn. You probably. But it's wide open, man. It is wide open. That being said, I don't think this is wide open. San Diego State for me. What y'all got?
I think we're in agreement with San Diego State.
Okay. Moving on along with that one. Okay.
All right, so we got up next.
What you got next?
We have Auburn taking on Yale, which Yale's a 13 seed and Auburn's a 4 seed.
Ooh. And Auburn had an impressive run in the SEC. The SEC, no, I mean, number 1 was knocked out. Number 2 was knocked out. Number 3 was knocked out. Was you surprised? No, because really they've been like that. They are deep. That SEC was deep this year. Deep. Yep. And it still was not a dominant team to me. You know what I'm saying? Because anytime you can get whooped if you Tennessee by 20 and 30, stuff like, I mean, come on, bro. That's every time I watch Tennessee play, they lost. And the funny thing is this, I must have caught all of them because they ain't missed that, lose that many. But Auburn won the SEC. They 12.5 point favorite against Yale. Yale won today, did what they had to do against Brown. We'll see what's going to pop in. But Bruce Pearl, he got Mr. Broom, who's a transfer from Morehead State, who's playing well. I don't know why there's somebody that I know from the 502 did not try to get that cat. I don't know. I digress. What T-Rock? What you got?
I think the only way Yale is going to win this game is if they pencil whip them, because that's about the only thing that's going to happen. They smart, you know what I'm saying? They'll figure it out. But with that being
Lord
said,
have mercy.
Yale does have a big man, 7-footer who can shoot. So
right,
you know what I'm saying? So they're going to have to, obviously guard him, but I don't see, anybody else on the team. Auburn's a very, very good defensive team as well.
And physical.
And extremely physical. So I say with Broom and those other cats, man, yeah, I don't think Yale's – I'm not going to say they cover because it's NCAA time, man. Right. But I will say that they're not going to win the game. So
Cool. Make sure everybody follow, like, all that good stuff. Whatever platform you're watching, please show us love. Follow, like, subscribe, all that stuff. The Don, what's your thoughts?
Well, just by sitting here looking at it, especially Auburn 12.5 point favorite. Yale, they won the Ivy League to get in. And I just don't see them keeping up with Auburn. I think Auburn's going to stay fast like they have been rolling all through this SEC tournament. And they're going to keep on moving and keep knocking them out of the way and knock Yale on back to the books.
Back to the books. Oh, man. I'm with you guys. I'm not even going to spend a lot of time on that. I think that Auburn will go ahead and take care of business, as we said, big time.
Mm-hmm.
What you got next up? And real quick, So far, who we got? So I can write these down. Who we got advancing?
All right, we got UConn. We have Florida Atlantic. We have San Diego State, and we have Auburn.
Okay. Who we got up next?
Up next, we have BYU, the number 6 seed in the East, going against Duquesne, the number 11 seed.
BYU. Let me find out. I think they're going to play actually on Thursday. They are. BYU, like you said, 6 seed, 23 and 10. Duquesne is 24 and 11. Pittsburgh. BYU is a 7.5-point favorite on this one. And everybody knows BYU's head coach, Mark Pope, former champion. Former champion? I mean, will he be in the lineup to replace Cal? We'll see. Let's go. Let's see. But this right here, BYU is, if they get hot, they gonna torch your ass. They lost in their tournament, but the game before they had 14 3-pointers. They're probably the best shooting team in the country. Yeah. So you gotta defend that three, make them put it on the ground, ball on the floor, and take off and attack you. Otherwise, you go ahead and do what you gotta do. T-Rock, what's your thoughts?
I'm gonna go BYU primarily because they can shoot. Duquesne hasn't been this is the first time Duquesne's been in a tournament since 1976.
Damn.
Yeah.
Look at you with them big stats.
Hey, he ain't here. I got somebody got to do it.
Yeah, no, that's right.
Well, somebody got to do it.
Right.
So, yeah. I appreciate, the hustle and, everything they did to get to the tournament. But, BYU, it's just, they're, like you said, they're a team full of good shooters, man.
Lord have
mercy.
What I mean?
So, and defending the three for any team is difficult.
Yes.
So, I'm going to go with them.
The Don.
Okay. So as Travis said, they ain't been there since 1977. But who played on that team? Norm Nixon was the man who played on that team in 1977 to get them to the tournament.
Duquesne? Wow.
Duquesne.
Wow. You talking about coming up big time,
you know?
But I'm going to tell you this, though. Who also a significant person, the coach of Duquesne, Coach Keith, how you say this last name? Dambert?
Well, hell,
Sure.
you can't even say it.
Right.
What the hell is he?
Coach Dambro. Coach Dambro. Coach LeBron James 2 years in high school. Just a little insert.
Okay.
Just a little insert.
What's his first name?
Keith.
Who the hell is Keith?
But to keep it real with you, Duquesne will not be able to keep up with the BYU sharpshooters, and they had a good good run. Right. As in Duquesne won the Atlantic 10 title game, but after that, just matching up against BYU, I want to say they might keep it close, but at the end, BYU will overcome.
Well, I'm looking at the stats in the season. Seems like that. We talking about the shooters for BYU, balanced attack, big time. The leading score is only 13.8. So, that lets you know there's a balanced attack with all them 3-point shooters. But, hey, I'm sorry. Who the hell is Keith? It's all good, baby boy. You had a claim to fame. LeBron James. That's cool. But you're going to be walking out that door because BYU is who I'm thinking.
Yep, me too.
What you got next for us?
What's next? The number 3 seed in the East, Illinois, takes on the number 14 seed, a Kentucky-bred team, Morehead State.
Let's go! I love it. I love it for this fact because Broome was one of their best players, if not the best player, and they still made it. You know what I'm saying, to the tournament. Illinois, Terrence Shannon is ridiculous. He's an NBA player. Illinois has got a lot of those dudes on the team, and I love it that Sky Clark actually tweeted out congratulations to his former team. and the head coach. Rumors went around that they didn't like each other, all this kind of stuff. Still may not like the guy, but that was a class act. Illinois, 26-8. Morehead State, 26-8. Illinois is 12.5-point favorite. I would say this. I feel sorry for Morehead State because you're playing against a team that is hot. Illinois won the Big Ten, and they won it because they've been playing good ball down the stretch, right? Big Ten has been one of the toughest, not the toughest 1-2 conference. And when I say they have legitimate NBA players, they do. They just got one. Everybody knows Shannon. They got more than this one. So that's going to be a tough matchup. I just wish Morehead was in a different bracket playing against maybe Big Blue, like they done it before.
Be
Maybe
nice.
Would have been nice, right? So, it is what it is. T-Rock, what's your thoughts on this?
I watched that Illinois game, man, and typically when you watch a Big Ten game, you're bored to death, right? It's usually a very physical game that that you're like, you know what I mean? But watching Illinois play was actually quite entertaining for a Big Ten game. I like the fact that Morehead State got there, even without their preseason and player of the year because it was a wrist injury.
Right.
So they still made it there, and what I'm saying, without their guy. So I say all that to say that what I'm saying, I believe that Morehead is probably going to give them a good game. Maybe the first 10 minutes of the first half, but I feel like they're going to be way too physical for him and they're going to take him out of the game. So I'm going to say Illinois.
You know what, Travis? I am impressed, bro. First of all, you always bring it, but my gosh, dog, you done turned it up a 20 notches, brother. I hear you. Oh man, somebody dehydrated over there. He must have had a long night last night. What's up, Don? What's going on?
What up, man? All right. So we got Illinois. We know Illinois. Hey, they've been strong the Big Ten all year. But just looking at Morehead State, I'm looking for Raleigh to make some noise.
Okay.
Raleigh.
Is that the restaurant? Is that like are they having a combo?
Raleigh
meal?
Minnick is a 6'7" senior for Morehead.
Okay.
Who averages 20 points and 9.8 rebounds a game.
How tall is he?
6'7". Guard.
Oh Lord. Okay.
So him, he should be. He has to have some good games. Of course, going through the tournament, and they won the Ohio Valley. But at the end, I'm looking at Illinois probably to cover. They'll cover that 12.5 in advance.
Yeah, this too much talent on Illinois' team. Like I said, Turner Shannon Jr. is a monster. When he left Texas Tech, everybody was trying to get him. 22.6. He had 40 points in one game. He had 36 today or something like that. He is a prolific scorer. It's just too much. Unless somebody else is going to come back and help them, they can play 6-on-5 or 7-on-5. I think they have a chance. But other than that, I'm rolling with Illinois for this one. I think we all are on Illinois for this one. What you got next for us?
What we got next? We have the number 7 seed, Washington State, taking on the number 10 seed, Drake.
So, I thought he was at Kentucky, reenacting a scene that he did. It wasn't. It's not that Drake. Okay.
No,
What? All
no,
right.
he with a sexy red.
Nah, he's with everybody. Washington State, 24-9. Drake, 28-6. Drake plays in the great conference, and Washington State, their conference is being dismantled. But Washington State is good. This is not the Klay Thompson Washington State or whatever, but they are a real solid team. Washington State is a 1.5-point favorite. And for you guys who do not have cable, it's on True TV. you're gonna go ahead and have to put that package deal or whatever because y'all know how it goes. TBS, TNT, True, hell, it might be on Tubi. I have no idea. Tubi might go ahead and get some of that. They might as well because all that other stuff they got on there is kind of X-rated. But 1.5-point favorite is Washington State. This game is very, very intriguing to me. What you got, T-Rock?
I feel the same way, man. This is a very interesting game because when you live in this part of the country, you don't give much credence to the West Coast teams.
Right.
As a matter of fact, Washington State, was kind of mediocre up until the time, like midway through the season, they were actually able to turn stuff around. Had a lot to do with coaching and player positions and, who's starting and who isn't. But with all that being said, you're also talking about a Drake team who, son plays for the coach. His son plays for him.
Right.
And there's always something about those kind of teams, Creighton and people like that, like, all right, we understand that this is the dude. This is the coach's son. He's the dude. We all got to play our role and play around it.
Right.
So these kind of games, for me, are really hard to pick. But with that being said, even with all the improvement that Washington State has made, I'm going to call Drake because there's something about the coach coaching his son in these kind of games that seems to, it seems to just always work out.
I love this because you guys know it's ain't like it's an even number, it's an odd number. So, as far as his voting, it's majority rules big time. So what you got? The Don.
All right.
First of all, do y'all see the Don besides the board, you're gonna have to turn that mic the other way so we really can hear you, Chris. We can still hear you. That's all good though. We got you. I love it. He's got all kinds of toys over there. I love it. What you got?
All right. Just make sure you heard me with the 1-2. Okay.
Microphone checker.
Washington State with the 7th seed, favored by 1.5 with Drake. Now Drake though, they did end up help knock a team out, as in Indiana State by winning the Missouri Valley Conference tournament.
Crazy.
That got done. So they end up. This will be their 7th appearance, their second consecutive appearance in the tournament, and I want to believe what Drake is holding, and with as in Travis was saying, also with the coaching I've seen with these games, they've approved, and they've been on a little hot streak at the end of the season.
Give it to me.
I'm looking for Drake to make the upset, the 10-7 upset.
Oh, I love it. The thing about it is Drake is not going to be afraid. You know what I'm saying? Like, yes, they, Indiana State, everybody was this year's darling. Everybody was hoping, you know what I'm saying? They got a big guy with glasses. They got a coach that's been just knocking people out. Well, Drake knocked them out. So this is going to be a good game. We're going to go with Drake, but I'm going to ride with Washington State, but we're going to go with Drake on the board.
Drake on the board. Do you feel me?
This next one. What you got for the next one?
We got Iowa State at number 2 seed against the number 15 seed South Dakota State.
Well, if you guys watch the Big 12 tournament, man, Iowa State. First of all, look, let's do it this way. Iowa State. They had that place rocking. It reminded me of Fertile High School at Valley. They fans. I mean, it was only thing they couldn't pull it out. Very impressive. Iowa State took care of business with that. You know what I'm saying? And everybody thought it might be a chance for them to be the number 1 seed. That's how impressive. Because Iowa State has been top 15 pretty much all year type stuff. Like, they've been around at 20 to, made their way. But they got that 2 seed. They 27-7, 16.5 point favorite over San Diego State. The problem is that once you play these teams for this Dakota State, you just never know. You never know. South Dakota State is 22-12. Woo! We'll see what you got, T-Rock.
Well, definitely Iowa State. I watched that game too. These guys are all over the place. Very physical. Um, like I mean, these dudes was flying around. Like even they were they were cutting off the passes into the post. Like it was crazy. It was crazy. I just don't think San Diego State has enough firepower. I mean, everybody's got a guy, right? They have a guy.
Right.
I can't remember his name right now, Zeke or something like that.
Zeke Mayo.
But they got a guy. Yeah,
Mayo.
dude's nice. Dude's nice. You know what I'm saying? If he went to the portal, everybody would want him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hint.
So yeah. And we're also playing a team that, you know what I'm saying, they shoot probably look, probably, somewhere north of 50% from inside the 3-point. So with all that being said, I don't think they're going to be able to be physical enough to handle it. Now, Iowa State's got to come in with that same physicalness to this team because a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, they'll back off. But Iowa State I just feel like there's just too much.
Cool. The Don.
I mean, like we were saying, Iowa State, they took that tournament and rocked it, and they went hard. No doubt about that. South Dakota State, they coming in as in winning the Summit League, the Jackrabbits. That's who they are, the Jackrabbits.
Yes, sir.
So their last
Yeah,
appearance in the
worst,
tournament was 2012. This will be their 7th time. And we talking about Zeke Mayo, who averages 18 points a game. But, yeah, they ain't going to be able to. Iowa State, they looking to roll. They're looking to roll. They staying high. And what I've seen just watching these past couple of days, they keep looking like that. Ooh, there ain't going to be too many teams to be able to stop them. I'm just saying that. Let's go.
Physicality. They're too physical. And
way too physical.
I understand that a lot of you people love their mascot or their nickname, talking about South Dakota State, because a lot of you guys have been Jackrabbits all your life. But we're going to ride with Iowa State on this one.
There's times. I can't front.
Yes, sir. It's over with that one.
Iowa State it is.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. All right, let's go back and knock the East out.
Okay, let's
This is, yeah. So this is on you. So you're just gonna let us know from the top, and we'll just pick.
We got UConn against Florida Atlantic.
UConn.
We have San Diego State against Auburn.
Woo!
Auburn.
That's gonna be a good
one.
one. That's gonna be a good one. Damn.
Yeah, that is hard.
Where's this being played at? Where are they playing at? Anybody know? Where is this being played at?
Hold on, I'm not sure.
Let me go. This is being played. Damn, of course it's in the East, so it's probably in Philly or somewhere like that. I'm gonna go with Auburn.
I'll ride with Auburn too, man. Yeah, Auburn.
It's tough though. It's tough.
It's real tough. San Diego State's one of them sneaky teams.
Yep.
Then they make it to the Final Four one year or something.
And they're not gonna be scared.
At all.
We have BYU against Illinois.
Illinois all day. Too physical.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Drake against Iowa State.
Woo! Wait, Iowa State for me.
I'll go with Iowa State, yeah. I just don't think they has enough firepower.
Make sure when we get done with this, take a picture of that so I can go ahead and when we get really done with it, and I can post it on the page. Anyway.
Right.
All right. So who we got up at the top?
Okay, we have UConn against Auburn.
UConn.
Woo-wee.
I'm going UConn.
Yeah, too much size, I would say.
That's going to be the difference.
Yeah,
Broom going to get dominated on that one.
yeah.
And he's their best player to me. I mean, even I like Davis, but anyway. Who we got next? I'm sorry.
We have Illinois against Iowa State.
Ooh, nasty.
Mm.
Nasty.
That's two defensive hard teams. There's like
Yes,
25 at the half.
Woo-wee.
Might be a fight in the game.
I hope so. Hope so.
Yeah.
That Auburn game is going to be a fight, though. Watch. Bruce Pearl going to try to fight Hurley. What you got, Trav?
That's a hard one.
So,
I think I'm gonna roll. I'm gonna roll with Iowa State. I like what I saw.
Yeah, I
It's
do
gonna
too.
be hard. It's a hard physical game, man.
What you got, Don? I'll let you go. You've been picking out the us. What you got?
I got Illinois.
Oh, yeah. That's you know
It's
what?
hard.
That is a hard one though, for real. Because both
I wouldn't be
confer-
mad if we. I wouldn't be mad if we win Illinois that one.
you know what though? Because both conferences are tough. You know what I'm saying? It's been 3 tough conferences: Big 10, Big 12, and the SEC. They really, and that's a tough one.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. I love the defensive power and physicality that Iowa State has, but Illinois is going to bang too. You know, they're not as physical, but they're not going to be scared of that because that's what the Big Ten is about. But one team got Mr. Shannon. I'm going to go with Illinois on that.
And so what was the vote count? What was the count?
No, Illinois is fine.
Yeah,
Yeah,
didn't you take Illinois?
Well, hell, I forgot what Travis said. Shit. Well, I guess it didn't matter. Two of them said it. Okay.
T-Rock, that's why we know he's drinking water now.
You know what? It gotta be. Gotta be tap. Drinking tap.
All right. Well, what we looking at right down in the East, we looking at UConn against Illinois.
UConn.
UConn. Yeah.
UConn. All day long. Oh shit. I'll be right back, guys. I'll be right back.
Go ahead. We go ahead and keep on going. You good? All right, so let's go to the West, man. Let's go to the West. What we got lined up on the West?
All right. Well, first off, in the West, we're going to have to know who wins the game of Howard and Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
Who wins that game goes against North Carolina.
Okay, so that's that right there, and I'm trying to let me locate that one real quick. So they made okay. So that's going to be actually a Thursday game. There's no point spread, of course, because like you said, Howard and Wagner got to play that one. But does it really matter?
It really doesn't.
because don't get me wrong, we've had it happen before. We had it, 16, and nobody thought that was ever going to happen. But you know what? Let's show a little love for Wagner and Howard. Both of the teams. Well, we got a 16 and 15 and a 18 and 16. Howard is a 2.5 point favorite. This game is on Tuesdays, guys. Tuesdays on True TV. So make sure you watch that. So we're gonna show love for Wagner and Howard on this one. So who you think is gonna win against Wagner and Howard? That's where we're going, T-Rock, because the winner gets to face North Carolina.
I'm Howard. You know what I'm saying?
You say you want Howard, or do you think they go?
No, I want Howard to win.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Primarily, and you know what I'm saying? I don't know if bringing this up too soon, but I'm going to bring it up anyway. Primarily because we have at least, 3 HBCUs in there right now.
Right.
Two of them are playing games, and I get it. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying, without going through the stats, because again, you know what I'm saying, when you're dealing with these, WAC, MEAC teams and stuff like that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. They just don't have enough size to compete. But they're playing Wagner, so I'm definitely going to go with Howard.
I wonder if this is the first time, or what is the record for how many HBCUs is in the tournament?
I know. I feel like this has been the most.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Yeah. So basically, I'm with you. I'm rolling with Howard. Hopefully they win. But I think we all going to go say North Carolina's going to go ahead and advance on this one.
Yeah.
Just an interesting fact about Howard, they have a guy on the team, Seth Towns, who's an 8th-year starter.
Good God.
Well,
damn.
an 8th-year senior. My bad. I said starter, but he does start. But he actually transferred from Ohio State once upon a time.
He must have transferred for about 20 schools, didn't he?
You know what? You transferred from 2014?
Yeah, he had several injuries to go through.
You know what? I think I put him on the page. We see football players always get it, you know what I'm saying, 6 or 7, but 8 years.
You know what? I do remember this.
Oh, Lord. We're all going with North Carolina on this one.
And we're going with Howard for the win.
Right. Goodness gracious. Oh, Lord. That is ugly.
Terrible. Terrible.
Woo! Terrible. What we got next?
All right. So what we have next, we have the number 8 seed, Mississippi State, taking on the number 9 seed, Michigan State.
Have you guys been like me? When I say have you guys, I mean people who are watching this show. Please like, follow, subscribe, all that. Hey, I forgot Michigan State was even playing this year. Normally, CBS, Fox will put Michigan State so far down your throat that you didn't know what was going on. Like always on TV, ESPN. But you know what I'm saying? Once Fox and everything hit that, I didn't even see them on, right? So we got Michigan State 19-14, a 9th seed. I don't know if they're trying to keep that streak alive because not Saban, but Izzo has like about 30 in a row type stuff. Mississippi State has, when I watched them, has been impressive in this tournament play. They went ahead and smacked loose some teams and look good at it. I'm telling you, I'm not saying take all the tough the mid of the teams in these power conference that are ball, but make sure you pay attention to them because when they play against a good team, they're not going to be scared. They're not going to be scared. And to me, I just don't know. And the crazy thing is this: they got MSU 1.5 point favorite. Who is that? Both initials MSU.
Thinking that Michigan State.
It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. But that's okay. That's about coaching. But anyway, what you got, T-Rock?
I watched both these teams play in the tournaments. Michigan State, although they still have one of the best coaches to ever do it, they're just not the Michigan State of old.
Right.
That's why you don't hear about them. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if Izzo, how well he's dealing, especially when it comes to these old school coaches, how well they're dealing with the fact everything new, there's NIL and everything else.
Travis is rolling tonight, man. I don't know if y'all know he's rolling. He's rolling tonight.
So, with that being said, Mississippi State was impressive. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're again. You know what I'm saying? It's a good defensive team that has some weapons. You know what I'm saying? Hubbard, all these guys are good. You know what I mean? So with that being said, I'm gonna say Mississippi State.
The Don.
Yeah, well, y'all were just talking about it. You thinking about haven't seen much of Michigan State this year, and usually we do see much of them. And like I said, the coach and everything else. And I'm thinking just by the coach, that might give them that extra push to push them in here. Because I don't see them, what's their record? I mean, it's
19-14.
Yeah, no. I don't even know if they deserve a number 9 seed.
I don't think it. Yeah, right. I'm with you.
But I'm going with Mississippi State to advance past Michigan State, just because of, like I said, we've seen from this season, and I've seen them do some. SEC ain't being no joke, and hey, they play some ball when they need to play some ball. They'll drop some probably when they shouldn't have, but I think they should knock out Michigan State.
I think it's totally embarrassing because my thing is this. Michigan State became a brand. Even though they didn't have a lot of championships compared to other schools, and when they have the championship, the champion classic, and it's Kentucky. What is it? Kentucky, Kansas, Michigan State, and it's Duke, right? How in the hell did Michigan State get in there? I understand North Carolina
History.
couldn't get in. I know North Carolina couldn't get in there because of Duke. Because they don't want to have to play them 4 times or 5 times in the season type stuff, whatever. But how in the hell Michigan State? Like you should have put like Indiana in there over them. Like if you're going of champions or UCLA. You know what I'm saying? Louisville. Like you could have put many people who have won more championships than Michigan State got 2 of them?
Yep.
Something like that?
Something like that.
Come on, bro. And that was, come on, man. That was totally ESPN marketing for that shit. Totally. And I'm going with Mississippi State. We all going with Mississippi State. It's ridiculous. And they've been god awful this year and probably shouldn't even be in the tournament. Ricky P. That's who you need to gripe on, baby. What you got next for us?
What we got next? We have number 5 seed St. Mary's going against number 12 seed Grand Canyon.
Okay. Let me hold on. Let me get this right here. Let me get this because I got a lot of. I stayed up and watched them play because University of Louisville has several players who actually transferred to the Grand Canyon. You had the Irish Hook, St. Patty Day. What's going on, St. Patrick Day? Let's get it. And Mr. Carey, Grand Canyon. 12th seed, 29-4. St. Mary's 26-7. They been beat up on Gonzaga. You know what I'm saying? Grand Canyon, another Drew coaches them. He's the head coach. The one who shot lights out on everybody, Valparaiso. He's their coach. They are very talented, extremely talented. And I don't know where they're playing it. I think it's on the west, and I know St. Mary's on the west, Grand Canyon's Arizona. They have one of the best student what's it called? Section, period. And they gonna come and they gonna rock and roll with this one. What's your thought? Hold on. St. Mary's is 5.5 point favorite, and that's because everybody know about St. Mary's.
Right. I think the game's going to be a lot closer. St. Mary's, what is that, West Coast Conference?
Mm-hmm.
They're usually top. Yeah.
Two teams.
Yeah, it's pretty much them and Gonzaga, and that's pretty much it. And honestly, that's all the more reason never to trust Gonzaga. But for real, because at least Gonzaga plays a decent non-conference schedule.
True, they
Can't
do.
speak the same on St. Mary. Now, I think St. Mary's got the advantage just as far as ranking wise, just because of who they play and things of that nature. It's kind of a hard one for me because Grand Canyon does not, and I feel like the coach would you know what I'm saying, bring some of that magic back that he had even when he played. So this was a hard one for me. But I think when it was all said and done, you know what? Everybody needs an upset. I'm going Grand Canyon.
The Don.
Well, it's funny Travis Bay saying about the upset because at least one number 12 seed has defeated a number 5 seed in 32 of the 38 tournaments. 3 of the 6 times 12 seeds failed to win the first round game have occurred in the past 8 tournaments.
You got to pick at least one of them.
Exactly. That's what they're saying. And Grand Canyon has a guy on their team, Tion Grant Foster, who averages 19, almost 20 points a game, who is their go-to man.
Watched them last night.
So St. Mary's, like I said, this should be it's going to be a definitely good game. I don't know how St. Mary's about their whole schedule really, but I might have to go with Travis. I'm going to go with Grand Canyon to pull the upset off.
You know what? I think I probably said it. Basically, I'm riding with that too. I think Grand Canyon is very, very talented, and they play hard. But I'm gonna tell you something funny. As we talk, and you got to multitask, and I got the women's selection thing on, and the topic is mentality of winning a championship, and you have ex Notre Dame coach, women's basketball coach. What's her name? I can't think. Who hates Louisville?
Mm-hmm.
What's her name?
Okay.
What's
Damn, I
that? What's
can't.
that?
The women's basketball coach, former basketball coach for Notre Dame.
You're talking about Muffin McGrath?
Muffin McGraw. So the topic is mentality of winning a championship. Guess who else they got on the show with her? Josh Pastner. Now, you might have won one Arizona playing ball, and we didn't see you, and I had to look that up. You was a role player, a bench, not even role player. You was a bench because you never got in. But y'all talking, I'm thinking from a hope. It has to be that he won one as a walk-on player. Because why is he talking about this? Anyway, I digress. I'm sorry. It just threw me off. It just threw me off. Grand Canyon, I'm rocking and roll with that. I'm sorry, Grand Canyon. Yeah, I mean, when I see doo-doo talent, doo-doo coaching, I kind of lose it. I'm sorry. Now, who you got next up?
Next up, we have Alabama, the number 4 seed, against the 13 seed Charleston.
Ooh-wee. Okay, Alabama 21-11. And what seed are they, sir? I'm sorry.
Number 4 seed.
Then let's let you know. Let me get back to this. Alabama 4th seed, 21-11. Charleston 27-7, 13 seed. Alabama is the worst defensive team I've ever seen in my goddamn life.
Yeah, we've seen that. Yes.
Besides, as far as top 25 team. Top 25 team. That's another one in your same league, in your same conference. That's just as worse as you guys. But are you serious? How you get a 4th seed?
A 4 seed.
God, that's disturbing to me. 21-11. They 10.5 point favorite. They can score with the best of them if they scoring. If not, we already know they're not gonna play defense. Scoring or not scoring, ridiculous. It is what it is. Roll Tide, roll. T-Rock, what you thinking?
Again, Charleston's one of those teams where you don't care about because they're out west. And you know what I'm saying? Their claim to fame this season is almost knocking out San Diego State in the tournament. So with that being said, Alabama, although they're a terrible defense, and thank God they extended their coach, gave their coach an extension. I just don't feel like Charleston's going to be good enough to beat Alabama.
No, this Charleston is in the South though, brother. It is.
Oh, that's Charleston's in the South?
Yeah, this
I
Charleston.
thought that was at San Diego State. I'm sorry.
No, you good. You good.
Yeah, but either way, it's not going to work.
Yeah,
it's not going to work for them because again, although Alabama has its flaws, you know what I'm saying, there's still a better team, play better competition.
True.
You know what I'm saying than Charleston.
What you got? Dada?
Well, we got Charleston, the Charleston Cougars. So maybe Alabama brings some Cougars down there, and that might treat Charleston team all right that weekend.
What kind of Cougars you talking about?
Oh, those animals. Alabama favored by 10.5. I think they will. Like I said, it's going to be a fast pace, probably. Charleston's coming from the Coastal Atlantic Association Conference.
Oh my gosh.
And so they might keep it close, but I don't even think Alabama's going to cover the spread, but they will win the game.
10.5 points favorite. I'm gonna ride with Alabama too. I'm with you guys. Woo wee, you boy. You got kind of close right there, didn't you? Yeah, got closer. All right, so let's get up. Let's go to the West and see. No, hold on. No, we got the
Yeah,
bottom
there's some
West.
more games to go.
We got the bottom West. Go ahead. What we got next?
We have number 5 seed Clemson going against New Mexico.
Ooh.
11 seed.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you, guys, y'all gotta pay attention what we say on here. We everybody who has on this show, we do little slick comments. We raw and uncut. Travis said about UConn going against the Cologne Stetson. I mean, God bless. God bless. Okay. Clemson, 21-11. ACC going against New Mexico. Patino, 26-9. Is his dad happy or mad? Because he probably knocked his dad out of there. New Mexico is actually this is the disrespect that the ACC has. New Mexico, 11 seed, is a 2.5 point favorite against Clemson. Don't get me wrong, they're playing out in the West, so I'm pretty sure they're out there, and Clemson got to travel. But Clemson, we'll see what's going on with that one. Clemson had a great year. I'm gonna say good to great year for them. In the ACC, and I mean, had some big wins and things like that. Great coaching. New Mexico, Richard Pitino is doing what he got to do. T-Rock, what you thinking?
Another one of those close games for me. We have the pleasure of, or mispleasure, whatever you want to call it, seeing Clemson play. You know what I'm saying? Considering they're on ACC and all.
Yeah.
And, again, it's the New Mexico, Richard got them boys playing. Then you got your boy son, Jamal Mashburn Jr. or something like that on the squad. Yeah, I mean, but hey, I mean, Clemson's got a kid on their team too that can ball. What is his name? PJ something.
Hall, PJ Hall.
Yeah, dude's nice. Dude's real nice. So you know what I'm saying? It's almost like you can cancel each other out. Now, I like Clemson, but I think Richard Pitino comes from a defensive stock.
He struggled with that shit, didn't he?
Yeah,
I did. I think New Mexico, you know what I'm saying? Pitino comes from defensive stock. So I think I'm going to go New Mexico on this one.
The Don.
All right. So we know New Mexico as the Lobos. And they come out of the Mountain West. So they won that tournament to get them in. This would be their first appearance since 2014.
Okay.
And they took out San Diego State in the championship game. So with that being said,
why your cup always full, bro?
Had their up and down this year. And I'm rocking with New Mexico State also. With the Pitino family.
We know you are. The thing about it is don't forget Eddie House's son plays for Richard too.
He showed up.
And balling. I just think out west is going to be something for them, for Clemson. I just think Richard's been on staffs for his pops and stuff like that. He's been around NBA talent, elite. He understands things. I'm with you guys. I just think New Mexico is going to be too much for them, and Clemson's just going to just go back about their way and get ready for football, spring football.
Yeah,
I feel you. Next up, we have the number 3 seed Baylor.
Oh, we.
Hold up. Let me say it one more time. The number 3 seed Baylor with the head coach Cutter against the number 14 seed Colgate.
Okay. Baylor is 13.5 point favorite. They're 23-10. That's a lot of losses. Baylor, are you happy with that? Colgate 25-9. Baylor, first of all, the talent is there. Coach can coach. He can recruit. He can do all kinds of stuff. Um, you know, go ahead and lose this game, man. Good bullshit. Come on, lose this game. Anyway, go ahead, T Rock. What you got?
As much as I would like to, too, they are not going to lose this game. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
But I'm going to tell you what, Colgate is going to have the best smiles in the business.
Woo! Colgate.
And yes, they are named after the school, after the family with the toothpaste. Now, with that being said, Baylor's going to be way too much for them. You know what I'm saying? They're playing like the Patriot League or something like that. I mean, come on. You know what I mean? It's just Baylor is going to be too much for them. So, too physical, too big. You know what I'm saying? Baylor.
The Don.
All right. So as we know, Colgate got in by winning the Patriot League tournament. They beat Lehigh in the title game. This will be their seventh appearance. Their
Keep
fifth
talking about how they're gonna lose.
But just by them
Beat
sneaking
Lehigh.
in the game like that and taking on Baylor, I know Drew wants to get out as quick as possible to make his exit, but he's gonna go ahead and win this one. Then he can go ahead and probably knock the next one out in the second round. So
Cool. I mean, I'm not gonna play games. This is Baylor. I mean, it is what it is. Baylor. I mean, hate for that to happen, but it is what it is.
all right. Next up, we got number 7 seed Dayton taking on the number 10 seed Nevada.
Dayton versus Nevada is what we got. Let me see. Let me find this one. Dayton, Nevada, Dayton. I guess I was looking at some other stuff because that wasn't there. Here it is. Dayton 24-7, Nevada 26-7. Nevada is a 1.5 favorite. Boy, they love them West Coast teams type area. It's in the West, so that probably plays a lot into it. Besides being good, Dayton, we understand what the deal with that. We love the coach. Let me see. Nevada's led by Lucas, 17.5 points. Dayton led by Holmes, 20.4. Let me ask you guys this. Do the playing game hope every time that Dayton is the playing game? I mean, for the, well, it's probably not good for your hotels and surrounding areas, right? So I don't know. T Rock, what you got?
Whew, this is a interesting game. Obviously, again, everybody got their guys, but God bless, dude. Your boy is Nevada's coach, Steve Alford, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. Stevie Nicks.
Yeah, it's best. This has probably been the best run of his career, everywhere he's been. I'm gonna go Nevada just because I like. I'm a Steve Alford guy. I like you know what I'm saying, the way he played. I like the way he coaches. I think he got a good team. Again, some of them West teams. Again, we just don't have the pleasure of staying up to 1 a.m. trying to watch them. You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
you know what I'm saying. I think from the times that I did peep in on them, they seem like a really put together, really good team. So I'm going to go Nevada.
Like, subscribe. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you. We doing what we got to do. Give you guys a different outlook and response to different stuff. So, the Don, what you got on this game?
I've got where we're looking at Dayton. I'm checking them out, and we got as in Deron Holmes, who's averaging 20 points a game with 8 rebounds for Dayton. They have significant wins over Cincinnati and St. John's this year, but they have lost the past 5 out of 4. In the last 9 games. But at the same time, we haven't really got to see too much of Nevada. So by that, I'm thinking Date's taking on probably better comp, and I'm going with the players they have and the coaching. So I'm going with Date myself.
All right, I'm gonna end this real quick. I'm going with Nevada. Um, Steve Alford. I seen them play. Dayton. I'm not gonna be wrong. Damn, I can't think of the coach. Who used to coach at Alabama.
Exactly. Yeah.
Black guy.
Avery Johnson,
Not that guy.
basketball.
Not basketball guy. The current guy. God damn. Who used to play? He used to play for, I think it was a Florida or some one of them SEC team. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Nevada. Boy, y'all crazy. I'm done with that. Let's go to the next game, please.
All right. Last but not least, the last game in the the West, Arizona against Long Beach State. And that's the 2 against the 15.
Lord have mercy, y'all crazy as hell. Oh, man. Long Beach State. Dan Munson, who was at Gonzaga, who led them, who really did it stuff before few this. He took the torch and took off. He told them Monday they had a mutual agreement that he was done.
He was done.
He was done. He was definitely done. And they won the damn conference. He ain't done yet. They won the tournament, right? 15 seed. So Arizona, Mr. Love, Caleb Love, 25-8. Long Beach State, 21-14. Arizona's 20.5 point favorite. Not surprised. T-Rock, what you got?
Well, obviously we're gonna choose Arizona. Obviously. If anybody catches this reference, it's an old Warren G reference. There will be no summertime in the LBC this year. Great song. They should play that in the summertime.
Right. We're just going to cut it short and just go straight up with Arizona and just keep the party moving.
Yeah, Arizona, yeah.
Sounds good.
It's not going to work.
Yeah, otherwise we'll be here till midnight.
Yes.
Let's go through the brackets. After you write it, let's just go through them.
All right. What we got in the West? We have North Carolina against Mississippi State.
I think it's going to be closer than what people think.
Yes.
Because I'm not impressed with North Carolina as in a championship team. They might get and I'm talking out loud. I wouldn't be surprised they lose. But because of bracket wise, I go to North Carolina.
I'm going to North Carolina too because I think, old boy, he doesn't miss very many shots, which is crazy to me. There, the guard
Davis.
Yeah, he's nice. He's stupid nice. I'm going to go with them. Although I think Mississippi State's great defense.
All right.
I'm going with UNC also.
USC.
UNC.
I was gonna say what the hell? LeBron didn't make it.
All right. Next, we have Grand Canyon against Alabama.
This is gonna be a closer game than
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Because Alabama to me should win this game, but their defense sucks. And I think that Grand Canyon can score some points too, but this out of respect, I'm going with Alabama, but I would not be surprised if Grand Canyon shocked them.
I really want to go Grand Canyon on this.
Right. I'm leaning.
I
was leaning, bro. I was leaning.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I was leaning.
Yeah. I'm gonna go Grand Canyon.
Good.
All right.
What you got?
I'm going with. I must agree with you. It's going to be a high-scoring game myself because Alabama's going to let Grand Canyon shoot, and Grand Canyon they're going to have to let them shoot also. So I'm going to Alabama just to pull it off.
All right, cool. Boy, I was. That's toughy.
That's
Give
tough.
me a quick second. Hold on.
This is a bourbon break.
Sure. Run out of ink.
Well, hold on. Let me get my stuff like Travis. Hold on, real quick.
All right.
Hey, Will.
Dropping stuff, all kinds of stuff. Hold on. Is
Here you
it
go.
Saturday or Sunday? Always full, boy. That might be a
It's
prop.
gravy empty.
That might be a prop. That might be a prop. I don't know. Is Mom Duke's pulling that? Who's pulling that? Because that's a prop. That's a prop. What are you doing down there, man? Sir? Captain, what's going on, Captain?
I'm trying to make sure my battery don't down.
Oh Lord, jeez.
That would be ugly.
Yeah, it would be extremely
This
ugly.
guy. All right, so who's next?
There we go. We good.
Okay, so
Keep it
Clemson and
moving.
Baylor.
don't two come in the
There we go.
pack?
What?
Who you got next, man?
All right. Next up, we have New Mexico against Baylor.
Damn, I done spilled all kinds of stuff on me. Go ahead. What you got, Trav?
Baylor.
Damn. I'm gonna go New Mexico for hope reasons. I'm going New Mexico. I'm hoping. I'm wishing. I'm praying. Unless all of a sudden, dude ain't even came out with a statement yet. I guess he's gonna be like, well, focusing on Baylor.
Exactly.
And I get it. What you got? I'm gonna let you break it. The Don.
Oh man, it's funny enough because I want to root for New Mexico to go ahead and that we can make this announcement quick next week that the new head coach somewhere else. But I'm thinking Baylor's going to go pull this out also.
That's cool. Last but not least,
we're looking at Nevada taking on Arizona.
I'm riding with Arizona.
Arizona
Arizona it is.
All right, so let's go. Let's get through.
We
Damn.
got North Carolina taking on Alabama. Damn.
I think this would be if this happens, I think his score may be 120 to 100. Just similar to the Kentucky game.
All right.
Because don't get me wrong, I think that North Carolina plays a little bit better defense than, of course, against Alabama, but they going to want the transition, so I'm going with North Carolina.
Yeah.
I'm going North Carolina too, primarily because Alabama's defense is not great.
Yeah, I think North Carolina was eventually run down tired, and they're not going to be able to keep up because their slack defense of Alabama is not going to be able to keep up with North Carolina eventually by the end of the game. Like you said, I'm looking for the score to be like 104 to 98. So the next game we have is Baylor against Arizona.
Nevada against Arizona. I know Baylor is on your mind.
No, we already had Arizona over Nevada.
But that was the last game, though.
Right. So we had moved Arizona on.
Okay.
And
so
they
it's
played
Nevada and Arizona and Baylor?
Yeah.
Oh, Arizona. All day. Please, Lord. Please. Please.
I'm going Arizona too.
I'm trying to get rid of. I was trying to get rid of Baylor, and they keep popping up.
I'm definitely going
hell's
Arizona
on?
this round.
I'm going Arizona also. that we can announce at least within the next 2 weeks. So now we got North Carolina and Arizona on the
This
trip to the Final Four.
this would be so embarrassing if this is the Caleb Love game. He used to play. He used to play for North Carolina.
Yeah, they did.
Him and Davis didn't get along because female basketball player. That's the rumor. They star basketball player for North Carolina. She was dating one, and the other one was messing with her and all kinds of stuff, allegedly. So Caleb might go for 40. He was the one who was doing the wrong, but he might felt that he had been pushed out the door. So he might go for 40. But I don't know, man. I'm gonna go with Arizona, man. I'm gonna go with Arizona because I think both of them guys gonna neutralize each other. And I'm tired of seeing Bangkok. He been up for 70,000 years.
Man.
But yeah, NC State is not a good team. I'm sorry, I don't even know if we even talked about them. They're not a good team. If you can't beat a team for 5 days, I understand. This is different from Carmelo and all those guys who went 5 for 5, all that kind of stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ain't no superstar on NC State. You got a overweight plumber. You got a little guy who nobody wanted. I mean, come on, bro. Like if you can't beat them on 5 days, come on, bro. You had 3 days to play games. I'm gonna go with Arizona. I mean, I could be wrong, but I'm rooting for that that snake.
Oh shit! I'm gonna go Arizona as well. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on them pretty much all season. I like the way they play. You know what I'm saying, yeah. UNC still, you know what I'm saying, suspect and subjected to get beat by just your boy. He's good, but he can't carry him through the whole thing. So
Right.
And I think I'm agreeing with both of y'all. I'm going with Arizona. Also, they've won a couple parlays early this season
Okay.
that I know of.
okay,
That yeah.
Big Bang Hang.
Right.
you know what I'm saying, man. Share some of that.
Yeah.
Well, appetizer on
Damn.
you.
We moving from the east and west.
We ain't
and
gonna
now
do that
we
yet.
going to the south.
South. So we're going to South. Look. This is what we're gonna do, so we can speed this up. We gonna get this a little bit of juice, so we can just go quickly with this. So go ahead. What you got?
Right. Let's just. I hear you. Just throw it out there. We got Houston. Number one in Houston, going against Longwood Lake Lancers.
Lord have mercy. I'm not even gonna say
Houston.
Hold on, Trav. We going.
I'm sorry, my bad. I'm moving too fast. I thought we were trying to speed it up.
We are. I love it. I just wanted to catch him on here so I can at least say the damn score. But
My bad.
No, you good. I love it. I mean, I ain't holding back for you. I mean, damn. Trav was like, he ain't playing. I'm still trying to find. Look, they ain't even showing up on my shit. Come on, man. What, let me slow it down. Look, I want to go fast. Once I find them, then I can go war speed. Houston. Okay, so Houston started in 4. Longwood 21-13. Trav's got Houston. What you thinking, Don?
I'm going Houston also.
Okay, I am too. Put them on the board. I don't even think. I mean, hell, Longwood. Where they from? Where they going? Where they leaving? It don't make a difference.
They did win the Big South title.
Okay, well,
Oh wow,
good for them. Thank God. God bless.
Next, we have Nebraska against Texas A&M.
I'm okay now. Yeah, this game is going to be a really good game.
it is.
It's going to be a really good game. Nebraska's 23-10. Texas A&M is 20-14. Nebraska's a 1.5 point favorite. I want to say this, and I'm going to say his name because I love it. I love it. And then we'll just move on, and we can all pick whatever we need to do. Let me do here. I need to get the box score real quick. So I did slow it down on this one, but the guy, Tamakigon.
Yeah.
And I know it says his name's wrong. Let me pull up his first name. Kishi Tamagiga. He's from Japan. Dude killed Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
Dude killed Indiana. Dude, I, everybody talking about Jeremy Lin, even though they probably from different. Hey, dude right here was doing step back threes, falling to the bench. Hey, man, I love it. I love it. I love it. But Texas A&M ain't no joke. What you got, T-Rock?
Nebraska did. I think they beat Purdue.
Yep.
Which is is awesome. A thing, an awesome feat for them. Texas A&M.
The Don.
So you got Fred Hallberg, his team, as in Nebraska. They did, like you said, try to beat Purdue and they beat Wisconsin this year. But I don't think they can hang with a faster team who's going to keep them up to pace, and they're going to be, it's slow. And Texas A&M is going to run them. You got your guards Wade Taylor and Tyrese Redford. So I'm taking Texas A&M.
Yep, Texas A&M.
All right. Next, we have Wisconsin, number 5 seed, against James Madison, the number 12 seed.
This is going to be a good one. Wisconsin 22-13. James Madison's is 31-3. Wisconsin's 4.5-point favorite. This is a Friday game, 9:40. James Madison, woo-wee. Be on the lookout for that. What you got, T-Rock?
Oh, that's gonna be a good one. I'm gonna definitely go with. God bless, man. I hate tournament time. Wisconsin.
Mm. Let me hold on, the Don. Let me throw
You.
this out here. I'm going with James Madison, but go ahead.
Well, that's funny enough because I'm going to James Madison way also. James Madison that doesn't say much, but they have beat Michigan State this year, Kent State. So I'm looking for them to shock another number 12 seed to be the number 5 seed.
Cool.
So next up, we have Duke,
I figured I was going that way.
4 seed against Vermont.
Mm. Duke is 24-8. Vermont is 28-6. This game is on Friday. CBS, of course. Duke is 11.5-point favorite. What you got, T-Rock?
Duke. Duke is too big, too physical, too much for Vermont.
The Don.
I'm just rolling with Duke.
I'm going with Duke, but some tell me they may get beat. But we go with Duke.
Deep on the inside. I'm thinking next round.
Ain't too many. Ain't too many rounds left. Mr. Dookie.
All right. Next up, we have Texas Tech against NC State.
Oh, this is gonna be a good
great run for NC State. I'm not even looking at the thing. Great run for NC State. You did what you had to do. Texas Tech, they solid. They've been solid defensively. After Chris Bird had his little incident and everything, I ain't gonna say little incident, but he had an incident. They kind of really spoiled that, but they kept on moving on. Got the coach that knew what he was doing. So Texas Tech 23-10, NC State 22-14, Texas State 5.5. To me, it's gonna be so hard to duplicate what you did in a tournament. It's easy to say, hey, yeah, they're gonna do it. It can take a lot of energy out of you, and you're going to play a team that plays defense. But anyway, what you got, T-Rock?
It's going to be a good game. I really believe it's going to be a good game. I'm going to go Texas Tech, mainly because they are a defensive team now. I found that NC State did 2 things in the ACC tournament, and the only 2 things that seemingly nobody could stop. Get dumped down the ball to DJ Burns Jr.
Right.
And let him do his thing, and then basically give the ball to DJ Burns Jr. and let him pass the ball out of the post or out of the high post. He can see the floor pretty good. The difference is you're going to play a team that can probably actually guard all that stuff. So I'm going Texas Tech.
Right, right.
All right. I must say, Texas Tech's played some good ball this year. They pulled out several upsets during the season. NC State, of course, they've been up and down, and they finished strong though in the conference play, in the conference tournament, with little Escalade. So I want to
Round
say,
four.
Right.
NC State pulled out the upset, but I think Texas Tech has the guard play to just pull it off for them.
I'm gonna go with Texas Tech because I think they will stall a little escape, and it won't be it'll be in. So I'm going with Texas Tech too.
All right. Next game, we have the number 3 seed, the Kentucky Wildcats, taking on Oakland, the number 14 seed.
Kentucky is 23-9. Oakland is 23-11. Kentucky will score a lot of points if you have no defensive pressure whatsoever. The problem is they will give up a lot of points, which is crazy to me. Very talented team. This newbies all over the place. We'll see how they handle it. Also, do we tweak something? I have no idea why Dillingham and Reed does not start. Dillingham and Reed needs to start. Slide Reeves to the 3. Put either Mitchell or Edwards at the 4, and one of them big old dudes don't do nothing. That's it. It's simple. Let's go. T-Rock.
Yeah, definitely Kentucky in this one. Oakland doesn't stand a chance. I agree. I think they should start as well. I see why he's doing it. I don't agree, but I see why he's doing it.
Seems familiar from Euless and Booker.
Exactly.
Except this
Exactly.
team is not built like that championship
Right.
type quad team. Anyway, go
Right.
ahead.
Yeah, and they proved that, like, if especially if you have some pretty good. Here's the thing: you don't even have to be great. You can just be pretty good offensive player. They can't stay in front of anybody. So, with that being said, though, Oakland, I just don't feel has enough to give Kentucky. So Kentucky all day long.
Right. The Don.
I feel you. But we got Oakland. Oakland Golden Grizzlies.
All the more reason why they're gonna lose.
They come out, they won the Horizon League title.
Ain't no such thing as a golden grizzly.
We have, though, Gray Townsend, who's a 6'6" junior coming in this game as a guard who averages 17 points a game. Became the second player.
Travis, let him do his research on this game.
I'm sorry. My bad.
He's become the second player in the past 25 seasons to score 35 or more points and record 10 or more rebounds and play 40 or more minutes in the conference championship game. The last person to do it is KD in 2007. But with that being said, they're not going to be able to keep up with Kentucky, unfortunately, and Kentucky's going to pull it out the end.
Okay, you was trying, wasn't you?
Yeah.
You was trying bad on the mother. But anyway, go.
Just said Kentucky.
Right. It was hard for him to say it. Extremely
All
hard.
right. So we have the next game. We're looking at Florida, the number 7 seed, will take on the winner of the Boise State and Colorado game.
Let me see. With this one, with the Florida game, Florida lost today, and they also had an injury that's gonna hurt them.
Bad left ankle injury.
Yep. So hold on, let me see something. I'm trying to. What is going on with this one? Hold on. So let me go with this one. T-Rock, go ahead and go. I'm trying to look up something. Go ahead. What do you think about this game?
Well, whoever won, quite frankly, whoever wins playoff, playing game doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Boise State, Colorado, it doesn't matter. I still, either way, Florida's still a better team to me. Good defense. Although they do have a guy who did get hurt, I don't know if that's going to affect them enough to beat either one of these teams. So,
Okay.
Florida.
Going back with it, they play on a Friday, so they different span with it. So, like you said, it's a playing game. Florida's 24-11, but they center rolled his ankle, so that's gonna hurt them on this one. But I don't think it's gonna hurt them with this game because they got plenty enough talent. But what you got, Don?
I must agree with that. Florida, injury or not, the rolled ankle, they still going to roll whoever the winner of this Boise State Colorado game, and they will move on out to the next round.
Cool.
But what's interesting is the next game we have number 2 seeded Marquette taking on number 15 seeded the Hilltoppers of West Kentucky.
Marquette is a 14.5 point favorite over Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. And Elin, do your thing. What's going on? Tegan Moore, do your thing. We love that big time. Elin been on, Jack been on the show.
Yes, sir.
Trying to get your brother on it. I guess he don't like to talk to the real deals of podcasts, the Mark and Will Show. But Weston, hey, hell of a first year from Lutz, man.
Yeah.
Damn. People are like, well, you can, man, they 22-11, got to the damn tournament. You can do it. You can do it. And they doing it well. What you think, T-Rock?
Hey, man, I'm stoked, especially since, more or less of a personal level, knowing some folks there. But they're not going to win this. They're not going to win this game.
Oh, damn, dude. Shit. What the hell?
I mean, we got to bring, you know what I'm saying? That's why we're here, right?
No, you're right. You're right.
They're not going to beat Marquette. Marquette is a very good defensive. Shaka Smart always got the guys playing great D. From the day, you know what I'm saying? You heard about him at VCU till now. All his teams play good D. Marquette is going to win this game.
Matt, before you do it, hey, Don, let me do it. We're going to hold you off last, man. I'm riding with Western Kentucky, Hilltopper Nation. And I'm going to say this. The best player for Marquette is still injured. He may come back, the point guard. He may come back on this one, but Shaka might just rest him, don't even play. Hey, let's get an extra day, thinking that they can beat them without it. I'm going to need Western to do what you got to do, man. This is going to be your best opportunity because if they fully strength, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough. I don't think dude's playing. Go get it, Hilltoppers. Let's go.
I wouldn't be mad if they won. I wouldn't be mad.
Right. Because Shaka's on the list too.
Yeah.
Exactly. Better watch out.
What you got?
Shaka Smart.
Tops. Okay. We're going with the tops. That's cool.
W.
So we need to go ahead and go with what we got from the top then.
Yes, sir. We got Houston taking on Texas A&M.
Houston had a guy that was hurt that really probably affect, but I don't think they was gonna beat Iowa State yesterday. I mean, that was this too tough for them with that one. But I'm gonna ride with Houston over Texas A&M. That's family. Let Travis know who we talking about.
Houston.
We on Houston and Texas A&M right now.
Houston, because I'm a Kelvin Sampson fan. The guy can coach. Guy coaches butt off.
I think we've all
What's
agreed
scary
on that.
is what's scary to think if he was still at IU.
Over text messages.
Yeah. over text message. If he was still there, IU would be a powerhouse right now.
Probably about 2 championships at least.
At
And they
least.
regret it.
Guy's good. Very good.
Next, we're going with James Madison against Duke.
So, Travis, what you got?
Duke.
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 I know how we don't want to talk about it.
Texas Tech takes on the Kentucky Wildcats.
I think Kentucky beat them. I do. I don't think Texas Tech have enough offense.
I agree. Texas Tech. I'm sorry, Kentucky.
Damn, you just had to say that shit, didn't you? You just had to
I'm
say
sorry.
that.
No, you're right though. Just the backcourt in itself is too much.
I'm rolling with the Wildcats.
Damn, your voice went down.
That's sad.
We have Florida Gators taking on the West Kentucky Hilltoppers.
Look at Travis like, damn, I'm in the bathroom and Weston got it.
I'm saying. What happened?
On that one, I have to go with Florida. I have to go with Florida on that one. Travis like, hold on, man. Y'all dudes.
I go for like less than a minute and the things changed. I blame the Don on this one.
Yeah, because that's what I did my vote.
World. Oh, it's shocker.
Lord have mercy.
Man, we live and uncut.
But you best believe I'll be the first to text you. I was like, y'all was right.
Wrong. I'm
I
wrong.
won't let you know you're wrong. You'll know you're wrong.
Oh, we gonna know.
All right. Who we rolling with? Florida, WKU.
Florida.
Florida for me.
Unless you're going to roll with WKU.
Man, he can roll with him, but it ain't gonna be on the board.
This guy. All right.
So now we with Houston and Duke.
Houston.
Houston
it is.
Those dudes is nice. Like I
Yeah,
said,
they
Kevin
are.
Sampson got them boys playing. They dance every year though, and then they get Mercy next year too.
Right.
Right.
We have an SEC matchup with the Kentucky Wildcats taking on the Florida Gators.
Nah, I don't like that matchup at all.
I don't either. I'll roll with Kentucky on that one. Just because, familiarity, they got them and they'll beat their
Exactly.
asses.
I agree. Kentucky.
And last but not least, to see who goes to the Final Four. The Kentucky Wildcats against Houston.
Houston's the best defensive team in the country.
Houston.
They're playing a team that can't really play defense, and Houston's backcourt is just way too.
So that means that offense is going to click like no other against Kentucky.
Yes, it has to.
No.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we moving on from the South to the Midwest. So we got Purdue, the number 1 seed in the Midwest, playing the winner of Montana State and Grambling, the number 16 seed.
I would love. Okay, Purdue is 29-4, and I'm not going to read the other ones. It is what it is. Edie is the best player in the country just because he cannot be stopped. Period. What you got, T-Rock?
Purdue. I keep but playing. I want Grambling to win.
Right.
Again, HBCU. Yeah, but there's either way, either team, if they don't have anybody 7'4", 300 pounds.
This gonna be ugly, no matter how you paint it.
Exactly. So yeah, Purdue.
I'm going Purdue too.
It's going to end up being an ugly game at the end. But we're just going to keep moving on. Purdue's going to advance. Move on to the next game will be Utah State, the number 8 seed, taking on TCU.
Utah State is 27-6. TCU with Jamie Dixon's lame ass is 21-12. TCU is 3.5 favorite over Utah State. Travis, what you think about this game?
God bless, dude. I hate calling games like this, but I'm probably gonna go TCU. I'm saying Jermaine Nelson Jr. I'm gonna ride with him. I'm gonna ride
Cool.
with him.
The Don.
Mm.
It's crazy to think we old enough to see some dude's kids play. That's crazy.
I think I'm.
Oh no, to see somebody's grandson almost. Yeah,
I don't want to talk. I don't want to think about that one.
okay.
I think I'm rolling with TCU on this one.
I'm not. I'm going Utah State, but because we do majority rules, so we're gonna go with TC. I mean, oops, yeah, TCU.
TCU.
You only
All
said
right.
it during football season.
Right. Next up, we have Gonzaga, the number 5 seed, taking on McNeese, the number 12 seed.
Will Wade.
Yes,
Will
sir.
Wade is in the building. If Will Wade wasn't caught talking crazy shit on that tape, he may be your next Louisville coach. But because he was, that was an issue. Let me go right here. So, let me get this. Let me get it. Gonzaga, who's really, even though they 25-7, everybody expect them to be 30-1 like every year.
Right.
It doesn't happen. McNeese is 30-3. Will Wade has got them guys. This game is Gonzaga 6.5-point favorite. I will take the under because this is an athletic team that they facing. This is a good McNeese. And this game is in the Midwest, so it's not out west. Yeah, hint. This should be a good one. What you got, T-Rock?
I'm gonna I'm, I'm gonna go McNeese. Again, like I said, they're a very athletic team. Um, I never trust Gonzaga. I don't. And we'll get into the number one team in this here in a minute. But I don't trust Gonzaga. They're not the Gonzaga of past Gonzagas.
Right.
They're not even close. They do not have that one dominant player or two or maybe even three dominant players that they've always had on the roster, you know what I'm saying, since Mark Few became, you know what I'm saying, the darling of NCAA for a while. They beat Kentucky basically doing the same play. I don't see that happening here again when you're playing a little more athletic team. So, I say all that to say I'm going to go McNeese on this one.
Damn. I like it. What you got, Don?
Well, just thinking about it, you got McNeese has had some good wins this year against UAB. And I don't know how you want to label a win against Michigan, though, but they had a couple other ones against VCU and a couple of them this year. Significant wins. They did come out of the Southland Conference and won the title there to get them in the tournament. So I think I'm rolling with Wade and McNeese to pull it off against Gonzaga.
Yeah, I'm going with that. I'm also going with that. I'm not even going to elaborate on it.
So next up, we have Kansas, the number 4 seed, taking on Sanford and Son. The number 13 seed.
Kansas is 22-10. Sanford 29-5. Kansas has a lot of injuries. Dickerson may not even play in this game. Sanford, it's up to you. Step up. What you got, T-Rock?
This is going to be a really good one, I think. Sanford is extremely underrated. They're a great shooting team. Most of the guys shoot are damn near from 3-point line. Damn near 40% from the 3-point line. I'm going Sanford.
The Don, what you got?
I think I'm rolling with Sanford also. Since Sanford, they play fast and they play a system as in and out. the guys stay fresh. It ain't many guys on their team. Matter of fact, 10 players average over a 12 and a half minutes per game.
Mm.
So they call it Bucky Ball, where they just keep coming in and out. That bench stays running. And I think about Kansas with their injuries and what they've shown lately, I've been
I'm
looking for Stanford to pull it out.
go ahead and put Sanford up there. The interesting thing is that this game is at Utah, so Kansas is not deep at all. They got a lot of injuries, so they may be winded. They may be winded.
All right. Next up, we have South Carolina taking on Oregon, the 11th seed against the 6th seed.
South Carolina and Oregon. This is a good one. Uh, Head coach Paris has done a lot of stuff. South Carolina is 26-7. Oregon is 23-11. South Carolina is a 1.5 point favorite. Dana Altman has never lost a first round game as an Oregon coach. And this one, and they have their star center back healthy, and he wrecked shop in the Pac-12 tournament. T Rock, what you got?
Uh, I really appreciate SEC. Coach of the year. You got the boys playing. But I don't think they're going to win this basketball game. I think again, Altman's been doing this for a long time. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he still got him back in there is a man, and this again, some team in the Pac-12 is going to make at least a decent run since it's
Right.
all over with. This is done, so I'm going with Oregon.
Right. The Don, what you got?
Hey, with looks like Oregon's peaking at the right time, and that's usually what they do under this coach with
Good
the big
coach.
with the big man back and them running through the Pac-12, winning the title.
Yep.
I'm looking at Oregon to make the next move to move on.
I'm with you. I'm riding with y'all. I'm riding with y'all.
I was wondering.
Yeah, I was riding with y'all, man. I'm just riding with y'all, man.
All right. Next up, we have a Creighton taking on Akron. Akron.
Akron.
Akron.
Yeah, I
Akron,
couldn't
Ohio.
get it out.
It's all good. Crack. Creighton.
Taking
Well-
on number 3 seed Creighton.
3C Creighton is 23-9. Akron is 24-10. Creighton has been playing in that tough league as they've been doing. Creighton is a 12.5 point favorite. What you got, T Rock?
I'm going Creighton. Creighton even gave the UConn numbers there, one game during the season.
Yep.
Definitely, Creighton gave it to him. So, with that being said, I'm going Creighton. This Akron, I'm, obviously they made it, so they're good enough to get there. But Creighton, they play way better competition. The new Big East.
The Don, what you got?
Yeah, I think I'm going to roll with Creighton, even though, like I said, they beat UConn by that 19th, and they dropped the next one to our old guy, Patino, by like 17, I do believe. But I think they're going to move on, beat Akron.
Yeah, I'm going with Creighton also.
All right. Next up, we have Texas taking on the winner of Virginia and Colorado State as the number 10 seed, and Texas is the number 7 seed.
Ooh. This is a little bit of hurry because you don't want to face Virginia. Colorado State had a solid year, but Virginia is going to slow that shit down to a crawl.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of different. What you got, T-Rock?
As far as the playing game, probably go Virginia. Seems like Colorado State makes it every year for some reason. I don't understand why, but it seems like they're always in there. But I'm going with Virginia because you get, like as you said, they slow it down. They got one and a half decent offensive players with Beekman. You know what I'm saying? And then the other half, depending upon who wants to play that day. You know what I'm saying? They're always solid on D.
Right.
So as far as the playing game, I'm gonna go Virginia. As far as them beating Texas, I don't think either one of them could beat Texas.
Cool. The Don.
I think I'm just rolling straight with Texas to knock off either one of them and just to keep it moving.
Cool. I'm with y'all. Texas.
All right. Next up, the last but not least, the Midwest. We have Tennessee, the number 2 seed, taking on St. Peter's.
You guys remember what St. Peter's did to UK some years ago?
We'll always remember that.
Oh, damn. Damn. Okay.
That's
Hold on. I have to put on the Bulldog head on that one.
They said that with conviction.
It came too hard with that one. Hold on. God dang. I mean, okay. I was just saying that. Not for an answer.
That with conviction.
Yeah. Anyway,
I always
Tennessee.
remember that.
Right. Tennessee 24-8. St. Peter's 19-13. Tennessee is a 19.5-point favorite. I would take the under on that one. Every time I watch Tennessee, they lost. Every time. Are they a good team? Yes. But they got one player. People don't say that. Like, dude's nice. He's nice. But when they cut his water off, they struggle to score. I'm saying this not to say, hey, take St. Peter's, but I would take that under. But anyway, T-Rock, what you thinking?
Tennessee.
Tennessee. Lord, I've been there blessed, grinding out, using.
Tennessee's too much.
Tennessee.
The rest of development.
Tennessee. The Dom, he gonna have his fingers gonna be cramping like a month.
We're trying to figure out what St. Peter's mascot is.
The Peacocks.
There we go.
Yes, sir. Yeah, the Peacocks.
I want to fly.
The one thing about St. Peter's, they might be one of the worst shooting teams in this tournament as it is.
Oh, that's a wrap. That's done. Done.
But
Done.
they do have good defense.
Done.
So I don't see Tennessee covering. I see St. Peter's putting up a good fight.
I don't.
At the end, Tennessee will pull it off.
I'm gonna say this. Once you told me that stat, they ain't covering. When you said that they don't score, they have problems shooting, they're not covering. And
At all.
So, guys, it's okay to make mistakes. Take Tennessee in the over. If they have problems scoring, that's a wrap. That's a
One
wrap.
of the worst teams.
Yeah. All right, let's get it.
All right, let's go. We have Purdue taking on TCU.
Purdue for me.
I think we can agree.
We don't need an answer for that. It's Purdue.
Apparently not.
We have now this matchup is probably going to be one of the interesting matchups of the lower seed teams with the McNeese, the number 12, taking on Sanford, number 13, as we put it.
If that holds out, I'm going with McNeese.
I'm rolling with McNeese.
It don't make no difference without you.
No. It's true, but what you thinking on that?
Sanford.
Okay. So you can say, hey, I told you. Yeah, you guys didn't know what the hell y'all was talking about.
Hey, that's true.
Yeah.
So we have Oregon taking on Creighton.
You gonna say Trenton? Is that
Right.
Crenshaw?
Hey, we've been going for a while. I'm getting a little delusional.
What you got,
Creighton.
T-Rock? Let's go.
Creighton.
Creighton against who again?
Oregon.
I'm gonna go with Oregon.
I'm going with Oregon also myself.
Over at Brown Nose.
Hey.
Y'all stupid as hell, man.
Okay, well, next up is Texas against Tennessee.
Well,
And right off the bat, I got Tennessee.
okay, I was gonna say you go first.
Right.
God. He got
Tennessee.
Tennessee. I would go with that's that's the Barnes Bowl.
Oh.
That's the Barnes Bowl. Yeah.
Yep.
I think I just go different. I go Texas, even though Tennessee probably win, but I go Texas. All right, who we got?
All right, we have Purdue against McNeese.
What you got, Don?
Let's go ahead with Purdue.
Why you writing that in and we ain't put that in?
Oh, I thought y'all said, I thought I heard that already.
No.
Oh.
We said what you got, and then what you
Don't
got,
worry about
T-Rock?
it. Don't worry about it. Leave it there. Purdue.
Okay, cool. We gotta keep you on your toes, man. What's going on? The next game.
Next game, we got Oregon against Tennessee.
This should be good.
Yeah. T-Rock, what you got?
Tennessee.
I would go with Tennessee on that one.
I'm rolling Tennessee also. And who goes to the Final Four? It's between Tennessee and Purdue.
This is toughy. This is toughy. I'm gonna ride with Tennessee on this one because Purdue. T-Rock, what you got?
Tennessee, because I don't trust Purdue. It's like Gonzaga when they were good.
Right.
They made it to the final one time. They've been good for 10 years.
Right. What was you thinking, Don?
I think I'm right with you, Trav. I don't trust Purdue at all, and I'm looking for Tennessee to take them.
You know I said Tennessee too, right?
I mean, I'm just saying.
The way you said it, like I took freaking. I didn't think him either. Yeah.
So who's our Final Four?
Who's our Final Four?
All right now we got our Final Four looking like this. Out of the East, the UConn Huskies, Arizona Wildcats out of the West, the Houston Cougars out of the South, and the Tennessee Volunteers out of the Midwest.
All right, let's pick them. Let's go.
All right, UConn taking on Arizona. Who's going to the championship?
UConn for me.
UConn for me.
UConn it is. I'm also choosing UConn myself.
You just said it, right?
Nope.
No. So next we got Houston taking on Tennessee.
You got Don. Don, who you got?
This is interesting. But I think at the end, I'm rolling with Houston.
I'm rolling with Houston.
Yeah, I'm going with. Well, I am with one man way out of town. That's good for me. I would, on that matchup, it's Houston because I don't think that Tennessee is gonna the style of play is similar, so I'm gonna go with Houston.
Houston it is.
Yep.
So, for the national championship in Phoenix, Arizona, we will be having the UConn Huskies taking on Houston. 2 number 1 seeds on April the 8th. Who are we rolling with?
I'm going with Yukon Huskies to be the first team in a long time. Was it since what? Florida?
Yeah,
Back to back. This because that size and like even though they have lost some players, they still got great players. They got some size and their coaching is different. And plus, they're not going to be scared. They're going to be tough. I just think they're going to have more offense than Houston. T Rock.
I am. Yeah, I agree. I'm gonna go.
And that's
Yeah,
tough because I don't think
UConn.
people, you know what? And this is the crazy thing. They probably won't win it because it's tough to go back to back. But through this board right here, if I had to pick, I'm going to go with that.
Exactly.
Yeah, I think I'm rolling with both of y'all. As in Houston has got it where they can spread the ball around, and several players on their team can score. Their bigs are powerful, and they can deliver at the end. I think they will just outlast Houston. It should probably be a high scoring game. I do believe UConn's one of the highest scoring teams, and Houston's probably right up there with them. So I'm going with UConn to win it all, and we're going with our first back-to-back champion since the Florida
Mm.
game.
Wow, that's something that this, yeah, that's kind of nasty. Uh, it is what it is. But hey, thank you guys for joining us tonight. We stretched it long time, long time. But I think we had 97 people who probably in and out and all kind of stuff. Make sure you like, subscribe. We really appreciate you guys. Make sure you comment, all that kind of stuff. This has been a blessing. So we're gonna holler at you guys tomorrow. We really appreciate it. We'll dive into the women's bracket because there's some interesting things that's popping off in that. But T Rock, what you got to leave the people with?
Everybody have a great week. You know what I'm saying? Mondays are never a good day, but I hope you wake up well and ready to get it going.
Da done.
Well, I just want everybody to look on our page, hop in on our March Madness Tournament Bracket Challenge, see if you can take us out. Whoever can come up, we got prizes waiting at the end. So just look it up. And we're visiting a high school near you very shortly. Softball, baseball, we there. We in the streets, in the building.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I'm gonna say this: accountability means everything. So you have to be accountable for your actions and your words. So make sure you understand what you say, do what you say. Actions always speaks louder than words. So God bless, and that's what we do. We on here, we rocking and rolling, we visiting people, we visiting teams, talking to them, all that kind of stuff. We original. We got a we got a whiteboard that's covered. We are doing like this is how great we are. Yeah, I mean we talk about Kentucky men and women, U of L men and women, whatever goes on, but we know our sports. We got a bracket we can rock and roll, no matter what we do. We are versatile. We're not one dimension. We rock and roll, period. And that's what we built on. We know sports from our youth. That's how we able to rock and roll what we do. And we take pride in what we do. So make sure you tune in Monday through Thursday. And sometimes you get a Sunday show. Sometimes you may get a Friday show, Saturday, whatever. But we're going to bring it to you guys raw and uncut. So go ahead and get in them comments. Rock and roll with us. Let us know everybody's opinion is different. And that's okay. We ain't one of them going to cut you off, all that kind of stuff like that. But make sure you understand that we love it. We love what we do. We appreciate you guys for the support, what you provide for us. As many people as we do interviews, we do everything. And it's not going to stop. at all. We build on, build on, build on, build on, build on. That's what we do. So, hey, thank you guys for joining us tonight. And the Don T Rock. Well, I am. We done. Peace.
It's 8 p.m. Crease. Let's get it. Mark and Will, yeah. Mark and Will, yeah. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Monday through Friday, player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what player. Watch it while you on the go. It's the Mark and Will Show. It's the Mark and Will Show. Catch them at 8 p.m. They gon' tell you what they know.